learning must be real, relevant, and rewarding. I personally call it the three R's. For real, her key rule was to start where the person is at. This is because she knew that people improved greatest when they spoke about their personal experiences. Ashton-Warner also believed that learning must be relevant. Although it is obvious today, back in the 40s, students were considered empty vessels that must be filled. They were judged on their ability to memorize and repeat the sentences. However, focusing on child's events occurred in the child's everyday life increases their desire to read and write. Thirdly, she believed that learning was rewarding because it gives a child a feeling of success, which motivates them to learn and increase their self-confidence. Ashton-Warner had quite an unfavorable childhood. She was taught by her strict mother, who was also a teacher, where she felt ostracized and isolated. Ashton-Warner was pressured to be the best throughout her childhood and was forced to write with her right hand despite her natural left-handedness. This clearly outlines the historical climax of how kids were treated back in the time. They were pressured to succeed by the family, and writing with the left hand was almost considered as a crime. Therefore, her experience most likely influenced her to develop the three R's. Nevertheless, it was a lot worse for Maori children because they suffered from socioeconomic injustice since the colonization. As a result of unsatisfactory rural schooling, few opportunities to obtain an education in rural regions, and limited family resources, they were highly undereducated. This outlines the political and social climax of how unfair Maori students were treated. Ashton-Warner, however, became well known in fields of education for pioneering work in adapting standard British techniques to the unique requirements for Maori youngsters. The Ashton School was founded in 1998 and became inspired by methods of Ashton-Warner, who taught Maori students English as their second language while still respecting and maintaining their culture and customs. Today's teacher in Australia draws on diverse yet critical interaction with Ashton-Warner's concepts. They also teach Indigenous students while still respecting and maintaining their culture and customs. I also see school teachers test where students are. They consult students about their personal experience. Also, they give students high five after they solve a problem. That effectively shows the three R concept of Ashton-Warner. She's significant to me as a future teacher due to the third R, which is that the learning must be rewarding. I found that to be true from my personal experiences, as it did give me a feeling of success, and education became more fun than a chore for me. Thank you for listening.